Foam machines. I've been thinking about getting into foam for a few years, but I said I will not do it because I'm not interested in anything where I have to staff it. I can make way more money dropping off a water slide, dropping off a bounce house, than foam. Foam looks really cool. We've done marketing for a lot of people who've been successful at foam, but they have to stay with the machine, and I just don't have the manpower for it. Until this guy apparently says he's got a $1,000 foam machine, something like that, where you can drop and go. So I'm here to ask him all the tough questions because I'm thinking about getting into it. Sounds too good to be true, to be honest. So you guys let me know what questions you guys want me to ask him in the chat. Put them in the chat and we'll grill this guy. What's up, Carlos? How are you?
Great.
This is Carlos with how do you say
OhFx.
OhFx. Okay, OhFx. Yeah. So you guys do just foam machines? You guys do a bunch of stuff?
No. In Europe, they basically do all FX, CO2 cannons, they do confetti streamers, they do snow machines and all that. To start in the U.S., they're bringing their line of foam machines.
Okay.
But the plan is to bring everything down here.
So everything ships from Europe then?
Everything ships from Europe, and
so
it's
if I order
in the U.S.
So this is
we have.
You guys have a U.S. branch, or everything's in Europe?
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's a U.S. branch. Okay, if it's in Europe, I'm out. Like I don't have to wait.
They're made, manufactured, engineered, and everything in Europe. Everything is shipped over here. We have a huge warehouse.
Where's
down
your
in Miami.
warehouse at? Miami. Okay, so Miami company. Okay, good to know. I think it's always important to know where this stuff is going to come from, right? Miami. I'm in Chicago. That's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So
we have staff here. We have customer service.
So you have an actual. Got it. Okay.
Parts, everything.
I have trouble when nothing against anybody, but if there's a big time difference, it's also tough to get support. But you guys are on Eastern time. Then you guys have a phone number. I can call you guys.
Phone number, everything.
Tell me about this thing.
There's nothing like this out in the market.
So help me understand what makes you guys different. Because I don't know, I've always been intimidated by foam. It just seems like, and again, for those of you guys who do foam, you're probably laughing like that. I don't know much, but this is super simple to me. Foam is this easy. I see you guys complaining about stuff breaking and stuff like that. Let's start with that. What can possibly go wrong? Like, am I going to drop this off at the customer and then an hour later they're going to be like, hey, stop shooting foam? What can I expect here?
It's going to sound salesy, but these machines are engineered, built in Europe to be a foam machine. So they're purpose-built. It's not that you grab some pieces and put them together and you made a cannon out of it, okay? So this is actually built to be a foam machine. It has no nozzles like the ones that we have around that you put a Home Depot nozzle for irrigation, so that can clog. You get some grass in there, whatever. These motors were developed to be foam machines. They're designed by us. They are not made in China or anything like that. They are designed to be the foam machine. I personally have opened tons of these. They will never clog. The engines will never fail. If by any chance they do, we just replace the whole motor for you and it goes.
That's a good question. What's the warranty like?
You have a 1-year warranty on any thing that can go wrong from the factory. And we have everything here in the States, like I said. So basically, if anything were to go wrong, we say we'll fix it. What we mean when we'll fix it, we'll just change everything for you. Yeah.
How often is that happening? Like, how often are you having to replace stuff? I'm just saying.
I'm just laughing because we've never had
It's never happened? No. How long have you been out here in the U.S.? Or how long have these been?
They've been here for about 4 years, coming to the fair back and forth, and they have a few customers. But
so this isn't your first time at IAAPA?
No. Oh, they've been here for like 4 years.
I'm always at the booth. So
yeah. With me, this is the first year with me. I've been doing, my company is like 13 years old, but foam we've been doing for 3 years.
Have you been using these for yourself for a client?
Yeah. I actually got
what's the biggest complaint that you had, like when using these? What's something that can go wrong?
Up to now, nothing's gone wrong. I would have, if I'm standing there, I would like it to be, a little bit going further with the foam, but that's what this one's for.
A bigger one? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this one's also, pretty big. I would not rent this, though.
You would not?
No. It's heavy.
Okay, so this is like a drop and go one. This one is
This one is like you stay with it.
Okay.
And
so is this made? Would you say this is made for drop and go?
Yeah. Okay. That was their idea.
I think they're covering it. Yeah.
That was their idea.
That's cool. Holy crap. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Barbie.
How did you do that? What do I have to do to do that? He's like,
we have the fluid specifically.
Come check this out, Christian. this small ass bucket, this is it,
Yeah, that's it.
can make all that. That is crazy. How the heck, like physically, that just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, you just put it to another one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I could definitely rent that. Now,
Absolutely.
I do marketing for a lot of you guys, and this foam parties are very popular. But for me, I don't care how much money it makes you guys. I'm like, I'm not getting into it because it's just too much work. But if it's this simple, this might be the one we're looking for. I'm looking for. It's made for drop and go. Every time I've asked that before, people are like, foam is not like bounce houses. You're trying to treat foam like bounce houses. It's not meant to be drop and go. You're selling an experience. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, I'm the way that I work, I'm looking at scalability. I want to be able to service.
Oh, that's the big one. That's the foam generator one.
I want to be able to service 100 customers in a weekend and not have to have 100 different employees. That's just not scalable.
It's great to have the experience. That's what we do. We have like the full-blown experience. We actually have even people that come in and dance with the kids. You know, they're all dressed up. And
I just don't want to feel like I have to. I want to know that it's an option. That could be an upsell.
Exactly. We have that, and that's fantastic. But this is like something that has elevated, you know, our business to the next level, because now part of having the experiences, maybe somebody doesn't have that budget. Maybe somebody doesn't, but they want quality. They don't want, you know, a piece of crap. They want something good, something that won't fall on them and injure them. You know, this is it. And
it's pretty stable too. Like I'm shaking it. Like if a kid were to run by it, it's not falling. So it's impressive.
And
do you have issues with grass on grass? Like
no,
is it a little?
No. The best thing is turf. That's the best. After that, I would say grass and cement or anything hard.
And you could just shoot it straight on the grass. You don't need like any kind of ball pit, or you could do a bounce house too, right? Like you could have with a water slide or something like that.
I actually sold a couple of these yesterday to a gentleman that does bounce houses, and he said that what he was planning on doing was saying, okay, the bounce house costs, I don't know, $500 for the day. If you get this bounce house, we'll include this one. Instead of $400, we'll give it to you for $200. And boom, you have a group, and $200 for this. You give them the fluid, and you charge them, any extra fluids that they use.
Yeah, I want to talk about the fluid, but real quick, what you just mentioned. So it takes us about, let's just say, on the fast side, about 20 minutes to set up the bounce house, and we charge $200. So for like a basic 13 by 13, 15 by 15, 20 minutes, and I have to send out, 2 guys, trailer, big stuff. If this could fit in a little box, and I know I could charge $200.
Oh, $200 easy.
Yeah, easy. So that's what I think. Exactly. You can fit it exactly, and that's what I'm thinking. So I can send literally anybody. They don't have to know how to drive. It could be a 16-year-old, whatever. I guess it's legal to drive, but that's how you guys should think also. What's the ROI? How much is it going to cost? A bounce house is taking up this much. Bounce houses are still my bread and butter, but for ours, I've kind of maximized. People want something else in my market, and this is what I think about. Something else. I can get a mechanical bull. I can get all this crazy stuff, but I'm looking for something that doesn't take up a lot of space and that can be easy to set up by. I mean, this sounds like my 12-year-old to set it up. So I just might put you to the test. I might take this, and I'll let you guys know if he's full of BS.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will. You guys know I'll call him out. But I like that it's. And what's the price for the whole thing?
This one is $1,200.
$1,200. So it
comes with everything you need just to start it up.
Everything you need.
Yeah, plus a bucket.
Okay. I want to talk to you about the solution, but $1,200, and it sounds like I could probably make my money back in 5 rentals. That's a no-brainer. So that's, I don't know.
You'll spend $30 worth of solution.
Yeah, let's talk about solution. Like, what's my cost as far as...
Do we have la solución, el fluido, el nuevo? This is the one that we developed so that people would understand the rental business plan. The one that you're talking about right now. Okay. She's going to bring the fluid box over here to see. Okay. So these are our brand new packaging. So this one you can throw on the ground, you can stomp it, and nothing will happen to it.
How long does this last?
This will last you 1 hour on the blue machine.
1 hour on the blue machine. Okay. Yeah. So if I do, I think for. So I've been at foam parties, and the kids kind of got bored after like 30 minutes. So they go back and forth. So I'm thinking any more than for me, and you can tell me what you do, but I can't. I would probably do 2 hour blocks. And again, let me know in the comments if you guys do something else. But I can't. I'm sure the customers want it for 8 hours or whatever, but realistically,
they'll probably use it for 2.
2 hours, drop it off. So I would say, so how much does this cost for
$30.
$30. Okay, so my cost is $30 an hour. So for 2 hours, it'd be $60. That is kind of expensive, though. If
Not really. That comes out to like basically the same thing that everybody else uses.
Okay.
You know, with the good quality.
Foam. So other, this is normal with foam. You have to buy the solution.
Well,
I see people have powder. What's the difference between this and the powder?
I've used everything because I'm a operator. Out of everything, this is the one I like best. The powder sometimes gives a certain smell that makes people cough and stuff more than the fluid does. Even the gel that you mix is, in my opinion, a little bit better than the powder. But that doesn't mean that the powder's bad. It's just my experience with it. Yeah.
So how does this work? I put this in
15 gallons of water.
15 gallons of water? Just one?
Yeah.
And 15 gallons does one. Okay.
Yeah.
So
that does 1 hour.
So 30. I'm trying to think. What do you charge for like your residential customers?
My residential customers, I charge $350. But that's because I have people there. So.
Oh, so you stack.
Yeah. For drop off, it's $250.
So for drop off, $250 for how many hours?
1 hour.
$250 for 1 hour.
Yeah, so they get 1 hour of fluid. And if they want to use more, then I leave them like 2 more, but I charge them $50 for each one of those.
I like that.
So while we're talking about solution, how do you get the color? Is it just like
That's another solution. That one is. Tenemos los precios de la.
Hold on, this is interesting. So I was thinking.
Okay, that one is more expensive. The solution one is $162, so it's $40.
Okay, so $30 regular.
$40 is the colors. We have blue and pink.
Okay. So we use with the Vet Hawk and the inflatable office, so we can charge. I like what you're saying. So I can say it's $250 for the first hour, and then they say, "Well, that's $250 an hour." No, it's not $250 an hour. Every hour after that is $50. So 30 of that goes here. So I'll pocket $270 basically, or $250 essentially. So okay, so I like that. So then, and then you could say, as an add-on, if you want the color one, it's $275 the first hour plus. Okay, well that's interesting. Because I'm thinking an hour for me, I would think that a customer's gonna be like, an hour's not enough, but then it wouldn't be. Because I'm thinking like
once they start shooting it and all that,
every hour.
If there's a small space, they have to stop because that thing will fill up a lot. Okay. So you can make one of these stretch for 2 hours easily if you're just shooting for a while, stopping. The kids are running around doing something else, and if they use it, more, you get more money.
And these would ship from Miami or from Europe?
Miami.
Tell me the truth.
Everything is from Miami. Everything.
Okay, gotcha.
We ship everything already to the warehouse. Okay. We have a warehouse full of all of these machines plus all of these.
So if I ordered this today, when would I get it?
Today.
Would ship? You guys have them in stock?
Well, you have. You're not around here.
Not around
we have them outside. Actually,
are they in stock, or am I going to have to wait 6 months or anything?
No, they're in stock right now. I mean, we would ship it out today if you bought it today.
Okay. This is really
and
cool.
if you're here and you're driving out, you can take it today. Many people have taken it here. So.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the space seems great. And it comes with everything you need. There's no upsells.
Everything you need comes in the box. All you need is the buckets and water.
And you were telling me, you were saying something about that shark thing. What is
the little whale.
Oh, these? Okay, so these are...
It comes with this also.
Are these, you guys have different kinds of these? Like you guys?
No, right now we just started with this one to see how it goes.
How much is this one?
Nothing. It comes in the...
oh, it's included.
Yeah, it's included. Huh? So, like, right now you get... So, the Foamtastik, you'll get the free costume and the free foam fluid, plus everything that you see here.
Everything, okay.
So, all of that is included in there. And then you have the other machines, and this is, like, extras if you want. But you get the tripod, you get the base, you get the machine, you get the the whale, and I keep calling it a shark. I don't know why. And one foam fluid to start off.
Okay.
So you're basically ready to go for an hour. Whatever you make from there, use that to buy a box of fluid, and then you just keep on going.
Well, this has been really interesting. I've learned a lot. I'm impressed, and
that's the big one.
Drop and go. Drop and go is where it's at. So thank you, Carlos. Oh, that's a big one.
That's the big one.
What's the difference between big one and the small one? They just shoots farther?
It shoots farther. It's more powerful.
Powerful, okay.
This one you can control the water and the fluid. So like if you're at a party, but that's like mostly if you're doing it yourself, you can control how much foam you put out. So you can actually save a little bit on your fluid.
Okay.
But you know, with the people that you drop off, they just leave it all on.
I got to run back to my booth.
Okay.
This is great.
Hold on. I'll just tell everybody that they can actually get one of these for free right now. All they have to do is either scan this or follow Entertainment FX on Instagram or Facebook, like it, and tag 2 people on it. And that's it. You can actually win one that we're raffling off at the end of IAAPA. All right?
Let me win. Everybody tell me better, let me win. How can people find you here if they're here at IAAPA? Your booth number, what booth number is it?
46.
That's cool, man. Show that, Christian. That's pretty cool. All right, so that's booth 4686 by what?
Aquatronics, the big one thing. Aqua Ventures.
If you guys come to Event Hawk, I can point you out.
Yeah.
And then for people who are not at the show, how can they get in touch with you? Do you have
Entertainment FX. Let me give you one of the cards here. EntertainmentFX.us. Oh, the website is right over there.
So go to the website, or is there a phone number?
Okay, there you go.
If they email me at support@entertainmentfx.us,
Okay.
I'll give them a code for a few percentages off of the price.
How long is this deal?
This deal is through the fair. They'll probably leave it on for more. I mean, these guys are like really cool. They're not like this, that. Like, you know what? We'll change everything. You know what? You want this? We'll give you that.
One last thing. I have to run, but
Sure.
What's the how is this different from the other companies? For somebody who does not have experience, the price to start almost sounds too good to be true. So I almost want to get one just to prove this guy wrong. Like it's too good to be true.
That would be awesome. I would like you to see try.
Anything that I can make my money back in 5 rentals is a no-brainer for me. So and it's not a thousand pounds, but why go with you versus another foam thing? What's the difference?
Very first thing, they're meant to be foam cannons. So you're not adapting. You're not putting pieces, from Home Depot in a Chinese blower. This is, meant to be a foam cannon. So it's sturdy, it's strong. The parts are, designed to be it. It has no nozzle. And the one that you're looking at is super light, ABS plastic. It can fall, nothing. If one of those things falls on somebody, it's like the same thing as if one of these fell on a kid. You wouldn't want that. With the small one, it's like if a carry-on luggage fell on a kid. So
it's very light, yeah. It's 20
liability
pounds,
is
going wrong with 20 pounds.
Yeah, that's it.
How much is it?
$1,190, and it comes with everything you need, plus the foam fluid that we'll throw in and the costume.
I like the colors. You like it?
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for answering the questions.
Appreciate that.
Come check this guy out, see for yourself, and maybe
Prove me wrong.
Maybe we'll give it a shot.